This is Anthony with True Diamond Heart, continuing our video series on divine healing. To begin opening to the divine healing that's always calling and surging through every part and parcel of our one being, though we call ourselves an emotional being, a physical being, a psychological being, an energetic being, a spiritual being. There's only one manifestation embodied in each individual one of us, and there's only one holistic, holographic expression, which we call God, or the universe, or love, or Buddha consciousness. There's a million things we call it, but again, they're just words. We're going to experience it as we move through this series. We're going to experience our divinity. In the experience of divinity, do we open to the healing that is the natural manifestation of the physical reality of divinity. The physical manifestation of divinity, unblocked, is healing, healed, and healer. First and foremost is for us to be honest that we are not well. We are not well. I'm not taking this lightly. I'm just laughing because of how deeply we are blocked from just simply being straight with ourselves. How much we're protecting a false self-image, and we'll discuss that next time. How much we're defending and maintaining a false idea of self that doesn't allow us to see the truth about ourselves. Now, on the one hand, there's the truth that we are not well. That's the humility of the actual assessment, discernment of what's really happening with us. We don't feel comfortable. We have physical problems, emotional problems. Our relationships aren't what we want them to be. Psychologically, we're not calm and at peace and constant flow of creativity and beauty. Energetically, we don't feel like we did when we were 2 if we had relatively normal 2-year-old childhoods with that brimming energy of just excitement to be alive, right? That's the one assessment, honest assessment. The other honest assessment that we don't make or understand or do is our infinite potential, is the unbelievable, I mean, really unbelievable. If you can see this tree behind me, focus on any one leaf. And if you can really, to the exclusion of all else, look at that one leaf, or find a plant in your house or outside of your apartment or your house, and really pay attention to that one leaf, you will find the unbelievable beauty and intensity and gorgeousness of that one manifestation, that one brimming life form. It's not even the whole tree, it's just one leaf of the tree. So are you, that magnificent, yet with the divinely, in the image of the divinely instilled ability to choose, meaning to be conscious, meaning to actually, the leaf can't be conscious of its magnificence. It simply is, which in its authenticity makes it more magnificent to those of us that can choose yes or no. No being non-choice, yes being the choice to awaken. Now we make the choice to awaken, and we see in that awakeness, our consciousness starts to expand. And in the expanse of consciousness and the self-awareness and the other awareness and the awareness of all self and other as one grand united self of yoga, union, God, Christ consciousness, Buddha consciousness, in that do we have a sense of magnificence that the leaf can't have. The honesty, first and foremost, to say, yes, I need to do or be, something has to change. It's foolishness, as they say, to continue living the same kind of life and expect a different kind of inner world, the same, I want my circumstances. Now, we're not talking about external circumstances, we're talking about how I feel, how my inner life is, which will absolutely affect and interact and make the outer world. Not in the way that the New Age, simple spirituality, pop spirituality says, get yourself right and get yourself, sit for half an hour telling the universe what you want and it'll give it to you. Not true. It doesn't work that way. For some people it does, for most people it doesn't. It's got to do with so many complicated factors. The Hindus call it karma. It's got to do not just with what your energy is at this point, but with all the energy you've been through, what it is that the grander body needs you to experience now. And it may not be what you want because you don't know what's right for you. That's more honesty. If we achieved or got what we wanted 25 years ago, it may well have killed us or destroyed us or taken us far off where it is that we now know we need to be. So the universe has a wisdom. The universe simply meaning, if you want to just be down to earth about it, meaning your super consciousness, meaning that which is not confined to your personal experience and your little personality. That has a magnificent idea and understanding and love and compassion. And so to be honest about the fact that yes, our lives are not what we want them to be, and to be honest about the fact that they can be so much more than we can even imagine them to be. That's a simple fact. This is the promise of God in every single divine book that's ever been written. You are in the image of the divine. You have the ability to live a divine life. It may not be manifest and expressed through material things and beautiful husbands and wives and all these things that the New Age and the simple pop commercial spirituality is telling you, but it will be manifest by a magnificence inside and a feeling of just absolute ease, being at home, peace and beauty, and relationships that are fulfilling and nurturing, and a truth and an authenticity that isn't holding that false self that we spoke of together. And it will be beautiful. And you know that. You know that what is being spoken is absolutely true. You know it because it's coming from your heart. So first and foremost, let's be honest. I am here now, and where I am is not what my soul, that voice inside me that's talking to me all the time, calling me all the time, energizing and healing me at all times. It's not what that voice is calling me to be. I am not healed. And in my acknowledgement and my simple, honest seeing of where I am, and my honest understanding that I don't understand how magnificent I can be, but I feel it. There's something intuitive, something calling me to that magnificence. Those two honesties will pull us into the healing experience, will start to allow us to drop that falseness that's blocking our healing. We're going to go next time into the false self and continue with that idea. And we're going to have a very brief meditation on experiencing the true self. So we'll see you on the next video of Divine Healing.